Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
11.
5:36. 5:36. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now he'll tuck it and run. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Jackson will keep it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Now it's Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson.
Let's make these babies cry.
And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Flush to his right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. 13, 13.
Garoppolo on first down. Fight, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Here we go.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Another day.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo to the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is third and 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go,
how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run it with Coleman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You got it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
3 bud. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Sunday.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah.
They go counter with Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spoil the play before he gets there.
Trying the right side with Howard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, that's scared. That's scared.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go. 180. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's get off the field. Mike, 53.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Hey, alert! 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 53, check 53. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing on second and 8, Garoppolo. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Let's go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Come to my world.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Howard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw is Wentz. Aguilar has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
120. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go. Back, man. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
This is Howard on second down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Trying to punch it in with Howard, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 180. 53, Mike. I got you, son.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46.
I'm coming after you. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's 21. Cut. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check. 53's Mike. I'm coming, baby.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
That one 28 yards on the ground. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Wentz going to throw. The quick slant caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. On second down, it's Howard, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
Here we go,
So
here we
it's
go, here we go.
49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that deuce, nobody wants to be shut out.
All day, all day, all day. 21, 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Here we go, here we go,
They
here
were
we go.
hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, exit.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Garoppolo again. Now a desperation throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Mike 54.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Break it up. 180. 54 Mike. All day, dog.
Now Trubisky on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And some room to work. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here we go,
so first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's it. That's it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, a run with Breida. Room here to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Dances by him. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, watch the slant. 1, Omaha.
44, 44, Mike, 44. If you don't get this
from the 27th, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
11.
Mike, check, 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The end result, 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They go counter with Breida. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They run with Breida. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Seven, our score after one.
Here we go. 180.
Tackles.
11.
Spofo's to Mike. Mike Spofo.
You don't know no better.
44, Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Rip left. 44 is the Mike. Check.
They're going to try and throw him through. Got his target, Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
So how would you describe that one,
Here we go.
Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football.
11.
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
44.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check. Lock 1, Omaha. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense
and
you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Check hot route.
12.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D Ford providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Stop your whining.
12.
59.
Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
21.
I got you. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Crunch time, defense. Mike's 50.
From the 16, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go. 180.
Man, that's trash. Check three. No. Off.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're trash. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Mike, check 59.
Go.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10.
His team showed up.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Ready? 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike.
Smooth. Coming this way, Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Connects with Kittle underneath. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
13.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. You don't want none of that. Give me that.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I got you, son.
Check, crunch.
White.
59's Mike.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
Let's
see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
59. Switch up.
Now it's Breida, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's Fofo.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
44 is the Mike. 44.
Throwing is Garoppolo, 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Robbie Gould comes on. He, of course, the Bears kicker for the bulk of his career. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.